Hi everyone, it's Jenny with Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. We're on YouTube and Instagram at Joey143Jenny, and we're on Facebook at Joey and Jenny's Little Yellow House. Just a real quick video to share some of my flea market finds this last weekend. Joey went to a conference with his dad and friend, and while we traveled to that, I spent the day with my mother-in-law and her friend, flea marketing and thrift storing. So I wanted to show you what I got. First of all, things were wrapped in wonderful paper goods that I'll definitely be using. And one of the things that I got was this, what is it called? A press embosser or something like that. And I mean, it has a couple's name on it, but I thought it would be fun to put on old pictures or something. So you just do like that. And then it embosses on there. And then what I thought, maybe even if I wanted to, you could go over the raised part. I forgot to show you that I, on Marketplace, let me grab those real quick. I got these two antique ones for $10 each. I can't remember if I showed you these or not, but let's look at them if I haven't. If I can get it out. The case here. Oh, good grief. It's caught on. There we go. There's one. These are a little bit harder to press for me than this one. This one was a lot easier, but all right, let's see. What do I have? A piece of paper. Let's just use this. I wonder if this would work. Slide that up to press. Slide it down to release. That didn't work very good. Wonder what's up. See if I can get a thinner piece of paper. Maybe that's the ticket. Slide it up to lock. Back. Well, sort of. Electrical, some type of electrical seal. I'll have to keep practicing on that one. This one's a little better. It's like the other one. It's a little smaller for me to press. Let's press that down. What does that one say? Registered professional engineer, state of Colorado. So I think it's the thinner paper works better. But anyways, those are fun. Those will be fun in a journal. Okay, and then so I got this one for $3 and something, and it was in like a grab bag, so I didn't know what the stamp was or the press in there was, but it's pretty neat anyways. I got this at Habitat for Humanity of all places, this cute little tin for 50 cents. I love little tins. Put stuff in. Then we went to a thrift store and I got these grab bags. Look at this, 30 cents for this grab bag. Let's see what's in it. A lot of times, especially if it's fabric, if there's some fabric in there and it's a pretty good price, I'll purchase the grab bag, but then I'll redonate what I don't want because I just can't I barely have room to house fabric I love, let alone fabric I don't care for. Okay, well, these are kind of neat. Fruit of the Loom. Never heard of that. Blanket binding. These are old. I like the wrappings. Beautiful. Really aged color. That's pretty. How sweet is this? Ooh, this will be good in my groovy journal. It has wire in it. I don't have really much use for the wired ones, so I just pull those out, get it done with. See if I can. If I'm making, like if I'm doing a gift or something, you know, wrapping a gift, of course I'll use the wire, but typically, is that going to come out? Yeah. Typically I don't. Well, I'll have to do it when I use it. But anyway, so that's pretty. Look at this. Now this one was kind of hidden in there. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. It's very silky. Not much of it. Probably 24 inches, maybe. No, maybe about 20 inches. It's gorgeous. Okay, that's fun. I'm going to put it back in here just to save a little space on my desk. 30 cents. That was a super fun flea market or thrift store. I hope we can remember when we travel again where that one was. Okay, this one was 40 cents. What's going on here? I get it. I just unpacked, so I haven't gone through any of this yet. Come on. Okay. I'll get it at least enough to get my hand in there. Let's see what it is. I'm going to toss that bag. Okay, here is a ruffle off of something, and it's very satiny. It's really sweet. Okay, lots of little pieces. Interesting. These would be good in putting in slow stitching. Oh, wow, they're all just little pieces. Ooh, that's really pretty. That one's long. Keep that out. That one's long. That's a really thick seam binding. Oh, I love it. Okay, now these were also hidden, so I didn't see these either. So that's nice. Is there more little pink one? I'll put that over in my pinks. Grow Gain. It's interesting. I wonder what these were used for. Somebody, you know, pre-cut a bunch to make something. Okay, well, they'll be used. They will be used. I'm going to set them. Where am I going to set them? Ooh, look at that. That's beautiful. I'll put it in with this bag for now. Okay. There's another one. 40 cents. Beautiful color. It was interesting when you first walked in, it had this area with all of these types of things in it. And then in the back, it was a really large place. In the back, it had sewing. So there was even more things in the back. Okay, so seam binding, seam binding, seam binding, quilt topping. Ooh, that is so pretty. Look how aged that is. Beautiful. Nice, nice. These would be good for like ruffles and things like that. I don't use seam binding too awful much anymore. I'm not seam binding. Hem. What am I trying to say? Hem. What do they call it? Bias tape. That's what I'm trying to say. Bias tape. I don't use bias tape as much anymore. Look at this one. That's a seam binding. It's beautiful. And this is a pretty color. A lot of this would go in my cottage shabby chic because I'll be putting some roses and things like that in, and that's a beautiful rose / peony color. Oh, look at this. That's interesting. Very crinkled. It's pretty. Huh. Very pretty. Satin. Wow, that is really, really silky. Satiny. A random green and yarn. Oh, that's attached. Oh, look at that. 25 cents at Manchester's. 5 yards. Rayon seam binding. I love that. Woven edges. That is so cool. Love it. So lots of odds and ends. Super fun. And then, I don't know if you remember when we did like a organization in here. I think I did a video on that. I put all different things like this and lace and trims and all of that in clear tubs, little shoebox tubs. So I'll organize those in the ones that look the closest to the color. Okay, so fun. Love that. Okay, so then I found this little doily, 80 cents. It's very worn. And I thought it was so sweet. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I might put it in my lace journal, my fabric and lace journal. We'll see. It's really worn. You can see almost worn through in spots. And then these little guys, 2 doilies for 60 cents. Can't beat that. I love these. Love them. They would be so sweet on a, you know, on a journal like this, along the spine. Let's see how long is that. It's probably too long for the spine, but could hang over a little bit. Yeah, it's too long for a spine unless you, you know, just had the doily, this little ruffly hangover. Super cute. And then here's a different one. This one's really soft. It's just almost worn. And I don't know if you can see tone on tone embroidery here. So pretty. Very delicate. Tempted to put those in my fabric lace journal too, but I didn't get them for that. I got them to actually use. And then I thought this was really groovy fabric. So I'm going to try to do something, I don't know what, with this little dolly clothes. I don't know what I'm going to do. And this is a sweet little top. They need laundered a little bit because they're a little bit dusty in spots. These were 20 cents each. Oh, it was so fun. I got this fabric. I don't usually use peach a lot. It actually looked like a soft pink in the store, but it was 75 cents, and it is so buttery soft that I thought if nothing else I could make strips and make ruffles or flips or something, or use it in a slow stitch as a backing or something. It is absolutely so soft. But I do want to get that tape off of there. Or sometimes if the tape gets too hot, it gets really gummy. I don't want that. I love it. Okay. And then this came in a pack like this for 50 cents. I left the rest of the fabric with my mother-in-law to give it to a friend of hers that quilts. It had a lot of like Paris things and really pretty fabric, but just not my style. And they did it with peach and this color, and then all of the different Paris things. I just saved this little section because a friend of mine has Scotty dogs, and I thought she might like it, so I saved that. But it was really cute. Lots of this kind of fabric and another one. I'll toss that over there so I don't forget. And then inside was also this, and I just loved this. I thought that was beautiful. So I'll be using that for something. And I saved another one of those. I think this might go with my groovy. This could even go with my groovy. We'll see. And then this one was 50 cents, and I just opened it to see if there was anything else in here that I wanted to redonate. I might redonate some of it just because it's not fully my style, but a lot of it will go in my cottage shabby chic when I get that started. And I really like these types of things that are stripped like this because you can cut and make ruffles, or you can use them in flips, and you don't have to have a whole lot of different fabrics. You just have, you know, this one type, this one panel or whatever. So there's quite a bit of this. I'm not sure I'll use even half of it, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. So I saved that. I thought this was really pretty. So I saved that one out of the pack. And then this, I thought this was interesting as maybe just an accent or something. So I saved some of that too. And then that's it for the fabric. Put that back in here. And then my mother-in-law found these fun little cards. These are just tickets, 75 cents. You couldn't tell that they were all the same, but that's fine. I mean, we'll use them. If nothing else, we'll put something over it and use the back. So they're from 2009, which seems like yesterday, but I guess it's been a while. I thought those were kind of neat little tickets to a sock hop. So I'll probably put one of those in my groovy journal. And then we found these little guys in this, I think it was in the same spot. Just little bicentennial cards. I don't know when I'll use them, but I'll probably tuck them in somewhere. I think they were like 50 cents to $1 or something like that. I can't remember. It was in the same, there was a little bin that had all of these in there. So, and then I bought this. I love these types of cases. I don't know why. I just do. I have little cases all around my house, and I just love them. I don't really put anything in them. You know, I don't use them to store anything. Probably could, but then I'd forget what's in them. But I just love them. They, you know, I told you everything is pretty much white in my house, so they look really pretty as a backdrop to like some of my ironstone or whatever. So this one was $5, which I thought was a steal. And then this one, this little one, I think was $8. Look what a nice shape it's in. It's in great shape. I think this one might be a specimen case. You put your specimen slides in there. It's in really good shape. Let's see, what does that say? Can't see what it says, but then flip it over. We have it again. I do see here, it looks like someone had put A here, so maybe side A, like this is top or something. Pretty cute. So I was pretty happy about that. And I love those little boxes. I have some red ones that I use at Christmas. If you've seen some of my little Christmas tours, you've probably seen them. And then, of course, I got books. Like, I need another book. Got this for $1.99. They have a place called Savers. We don't have that. But this is a 1930. Looks like a lithograph. It's so beautiful. Copyright 1929. Microcosm. Junior class of Dickinson College, Carlisle, Pennsylvania. Look at how beautiful these pictures are. That's really cool paper. Just absolutely beautiful. I mean, we won't go page by page, but look. Gorgeous. I'm going to have to read up on what this, you know, a little bit more about this college. seems to have American Indian influence. I'm wondering what that's about, you know. I like to learn about stuff like that. These are fun to cut out. Look at the ads in the back. It's neat. JCPenney. Super interesting. Humor. How pretty. Wow. Okay, well, I'm going to definitely look through that. It's really heavy. Look how thick that is for an annual. I've got a paper bag over here. Getting some stuff out. Okay, this one was $2.99. A lot of times you can get them cheaper than this at, like, you know, Goodwill or whatever, but still $3 for a really thick dictionary. And I mean, I have a ton of dictionaries here to use in my studio, tons. I love the colors, but what I'll do is I'll use these again to decorate with, and I'll just take the cover off. Now this cover, well, the green would kind of not go with my stuff, but I do have one little teeny section of green in my kitchen. I could use it to decorate that, so I might wait to tear the cover off. But I'll tear the cover off, and then I'll just use the guts to set things on, like a vase or something like that, frame or something like that. Oh, I bought this ledger to keep track of stuff. It's not very old. I just, for personal use, it was 80 cents. I thought, oh, well, ledgers are expensive. And this one, you know, is covered like this. A lot of times, you know, right now you just get them with the, that's paper cover. So, yeah. Well, 80 cents. Nothing else. I'll coffee dye. Get that off there. Okay. Now I've got it all over my hands. All right. Uh-oh. What's in here? Okay. $1.29 French dictionary. I thought that was fun. That'll be fun to make stuff out of. It's not super old at all. As a matter of fact, the pages are a little bit shiny feeling. 1962. I would have thought it wasn't even that old. Okay, back in here, they're not as shiny. But that'll be a fun one to use as a glue book, and then use those pages. I love the really big margins. You can stamp and do all kinds of stuff with that. So I thought that was a good deal. That was fun. Oh, and then I got this. You guys remember these? Like, when you would go, where would you go and get, like, if you went somewhere where there was a salesperson and they would have their sales receipts here with the carbon and write up your ticket, then they'd put their other tickets in here. And I thought the grandkids, after I clean it up real good with some alcohol, I thought the kids would enjoy that. I have some old, about this size, carbon receipts that I used when I had another business. And unless I hope I didn't toss them all in the cleaning. The kids love playing with it. So I thought this will be fun to put it all in. Of course, they're getting a little older now. They don't play store like they used to and stuff like that. Oh my gosh, used to. We'd have a full functioning pizzeria at the house, you know, with their plastic pizza. I'll have to get that off with some Gooby Gone or something. I think that's it. It was a super good day. We had a lot of fun, traveled a lot, and Lots of good conversation and lots of giggles with my mother-in-law and her friend. And I also bought some other things, that I use at Christmas time. So I've already got those packed to go up in the attic for Christmas. But I'm super happy with the things that I got for journals. I'm excited to use them. So all in all, it was a lot of fun and very inexpensive haul. So thanks everybody for going through it with me, and I hope you find some good deals for your journals. And just want to remind you, we pray blessings over you, and we want you to know you're so loved. So we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.